Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in to another Premier League watch-along at Anfield Road TV. If you are new around here, want to keep up to date on all things football-related content. Obviously, we done a Napoli-Lazio live stream last night. Wasn't the best of games anyway, but yeah, we've got a whole host of content to come this season. I know we're a Liverpool channel anyway, but we do love to dabble in Premier League football and a lot of European football as well. And obviously growing an amazing community of football fans around the world as well. And everyone, hope you're having a fantastic start to your weekend anyway. As I said, if you went out last night, hope you had a good time or whatnot. And as I said, chat, I'm looking forward to this because it is going to be a very, very good game of footy. Hopefully we get a lot more goals than we did last night, in all honesty. But yeah, these two teams, two of the most informed teams in the whole of Europe, obviously, since Eddie Howe has taken charge of this Newcastle side. It's been an absolutely fantastic journey, which did see them obviously get to the first final in a very long time at a couple of days ago anyway. And sadly, they did get beat by Manchester United. But that just indicates the sheer progression the football club and obviously the city. And I tell you what, I've got a lot of Geordie mates, and it's a tremendous city full of amazing massive Newcastle supporters anyway, but I've got a lot of love for Newcastle, so you know who I'm going to be supporting today anyway. So come on the tune. But chat, hope you have a good day, as I said, and we'll go straight into the starting 11 now, everyone. So obviously we'll start with the home team. Obviously Edison in goal. Obviously you got Akanji, Diaz, and Nathan Aki in the back line. Obviously Kyle Walker and Rodri. Foden, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Grealish, and Erling Haaland. I don't know why. I'll have to rechange that chat, so apologies. As you can see, it is Walker playing down that right-hand side with Ake down that left. I don't know why it's got three at the back, but yeah. And then you obviously got Foden, Gundogan, Grealish, and Haaland. And for Newcastle, obviously Nick Pope back from his suspension, and by law did he very much miss his quality in that final. Probably one of the most informed goalkeepers in the Premier League, as we know, but obviously getting sent off against the Reds, which was, I still actually can't believe what he done, but he tried to header it from like about a foot on the halfway line against Liverpool, and it didn't quite work out, did it? But big up there, Gavin. Hope you're doing well, mates. Thank you for tuning in, La. And then obviously for Newcastle, you got Pope, Dan Burn, Botman, Lascelles, and Trippier. Obviously, in midfield, you got Longstaff, Gomez, Joelinton, obviously Anthony Gordon, Miggy Almiron, and Callum Wilson. Also, big up there, Evidence. Hope you had a good weekend, mate. Chat, let me know what you've been up to today. Have you been out and about or whatnot? Let us know. Love it, Rafa talking about having special players and them knowing what to do, and saying Stevie was the best player he worked with. Love you, Rafa. You never walk alone. We always love Rafa, especially for the fantastic job he did a couple of months ago across Stanley Park. Anyway, especially selling some of their best players. Anyway. But yeah, no Fabian Schär, which is very surprising, gaming. I'll have a quick look anyway. I'm pretty sure they haven't got him in the starting 11. I think he did pick up a. Let's have a little look. But yeah, Fabian Schär. Yeah, no Fabian Schär in the starting 11, chat. Don't know where he is, in all honesty, but I was just having a quick look at the bench now. Yeah, no Fabian Schär there by the looks of it, mate. Which is a bit mad. But bear with me 1 second, chat, whilst I just quickly update those. But yeah, obviously Fabian Schär's been probably one of the best signings in the last 10 years, really, in terms of the Premier League. And what he offers is quality as well. Very experienced international, as we know. But yeah, quickly update that line up there, chat. So apologies. It actually wants to work. Come on. But yeah, chat. Score predictions. Everyone get your score predictions in the comment section below. As you can see, I've gone with 3-0 to Manchester City. But my recent couple of predictions, as you can see on the channel, haven't been the best, and I've kind of jinxed everyone that I've went for a win with in terms of non-Liverpool games anyway, and they've gone on to lose. So hopefully that continues to trend anyway. But well, one sec. So there we go. Oh, I'm tasting that. Yeah, big up there, chat. That's not good. I also have Shah. Oh, bloody hell. 10. Bloody hell. I said, how's everyone getting on in the fantasy football? In all honesty, chat. As I said, I've not been having not had the best of recent form anyway, but obviously 10's gone with a 2-1 win to City. Big up there, Brian. Hope you're well, mate. Absolute legends. Big up, chat. If you haven't already done so, make sure you do drop a like on the video as well, everyone. Massively helps out the channel. Really do appreciate it. We're currently on 5. 9 people in. Let's get those likes up to at least 9 before we get straight into the game anyway. But how's your start to your week been, Brian? I hope it's been good, mate. I know a lot of you do play football in terms of the weekend, so hopefully it all went well. But yeah, I'll quickly rattle through obviously the starting 11s quickly, and that's obviously I've updated the lineups there. So you got Ederson in goal, Walker, Akanji, Diaz, Nathan Ake playing left back. You got Rodri, Gundogan in the 2 pivots, and then you got Foden, Kevin De Bruyne, Jack Grealish, and Erling Haaland. Anticipating Haaland to get a couple of goals today, chat. As I said, a lot has been made, and quite rightly so, of course, from a defensive point of view, in terms of the way in which City do defend with Haaland in the team. Obviously, the amount of good work that Sergio Aguero used to do off the ball, Gabriel Jesus as well, but it's going to take a bit of time, and I think still, even considering we are a very long time into this season, but I think once, from a defensive point of view, City get used to Haaland in the team, I think there'll be a much better side, and bloody hell, when Haaland is fully integrated into the system in terms of the way they want to play with Haaland in the team, then I tell you what, City will go from strength to strength. We know Haaland was brought in to win City the Champions League, and I think they potentially will do. City, I think they will win the Champions League, but obviously you've got to get past Leipzig anyway, and if they can get a bit of luck with the draw, as long as they avoid the likes of Real Madrid and certain other teams in the competition, I think they've got a very good shot with the Champions League, especially with Haaland. That's the one thing that they missed against Real Madrid last year when it just, well, not just City, but a lot of the teams when they faced Madrid. Liverpool didn't take chances in the final. Chelsea bottled it, in all honesty. They started well in that second leg, and then we know what happened there. And then City still baffles me to this day. Pep Guardiola being Pep Guardiola, taking Kevin De Bruyne off. I get they wanted to rest him, but that just invited Real Madrid all over Manchester City. There was literally 5 minutes left and 5-10 minutes left in that game, and he takes Kevin De Bruyne off. But Pep Guardiola will be Pep Guardiola in certain moments. His head does go, but still a tremendous manager. Foden could score. He's in currently good form as well. Yeah, he's been in and out, hasn't he? In terms of this Manchester City side, a tremendous footballer. I'll tell you what, him and Trent over the last couple of years have been probably England's best youngsters. Obviously, we've seen the rise of Saka over the last 24 months. Saka's just regained a bit more confidence, a bit more belief. It's just about getting those consistent levels, really, in terms of, obviously, Saka. If he does continue playing as well as he has done, especially this season in the Premier League, I tell you what, there'll be a lot of suitors in terms of European football, in terms of Premier League as well. Tell you what, if there was one player, chat, let us know if there's one player that you'd like to have added to Liverpool's ranks in the next 24 months, whether that be an attacker or a midfielder or a defender in terms of youth. And for me, it's got to be Saka in terms of absolutely love him as a player. Watching him a lot more this season when Arsenal have played, and even when he comes to Anfield, I was very fortunate enough to be in the Madness game a couple of years ago at Anfield. Obviously, where Divock Origi and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, I think it was the League Cup or the FA Cup game anyway, and Saka that night and Martinelli. But I think Arsenal just signed Martinelli down over the last couple of months. They have signed Martinelli down to a big contract. I'm pretty sure Saka's just signed a new deal as well. So, yeah, I'd love Saka in a Liverpool shirt, but sadly, I don't think it will happen. Imagine the English from three, Foden, Saka and Rashford. That would be absolutely amazing, in all honesty, 10. But, you know, Southgate playing the archaic Brexit football as he does. I suppose people will go, yes, it's successful, but in all honesty, it's just so boring to watch. Especially given the talent that he has got at his disposal. But big up there, Shay. How are we, mate? Good afternoon. But yeah, Kulusevski from Napoli. Tell you what, that would not be a good little player, mate. But for me, it'd be Saka. Chat, if you guys could pick a young player from the rest of Europe that you'd like to add to Liverpool's ranks, or i.e. your team's ranks, let us know in the comment section below. As I said, obviously Lascelles, obviously in the starting 11 as well, made his Premier League debut in a 6-1 defeat versus Manchester City in 2015. So Newcastle fans are hoping that doesn't repeat today. Obviously, Anthony Gordon in the starting 11. So it'll be interesting. Obviously, Rafa was give Gordon a good old hug. Obviously, previously coaching him anyway at Everton Football Club. But it's just good to see Rafa on the telly chat as well. Obviously, Mickey Almond on doing a handshake with Rafa. You love to see it. Very respected in the game is Rafa, as we know. Not quite all right. Big up there, Ant, I was going to say. Ant, who are you playing this weekend? I said, best of luck with that fixture, mate. I think you're away, aren't you, Ant? But hope you had a good weekend, mate. Thank you for tuning in. Not quite all right. Nugent, March, though. I tell you what, yeah, not quite there, Ant, but yeah, David Nugent. I remember when he used to play for you as well. Yeah, big up there, mate. Realistic, Alex Scott. Realistic Alex Scott from Bristol City, top prospect. Is he? As I said, I've not seen a lot of the Championship football this season, mate, but I trust your word on that, mate. I'll say, yeah, shock loss last night anyway. Oh yeah, up to second, mate, 100%. Southampton. Oh, is it? Oh yeah, Southampton. Oh, I'll tell you what, Ant, you need to be winning that game. You need to be. I'm sorry if you get beat by Southampton. They are absolutely appalling, aren't they, chat? In all honesty, but such is the Premier League and such is the crazy madness of our football anyway. But yeah, Andy, you're doing a watch longer 5? Go ahead, la. I'll be tuning in, mate. 100% I'll be tuning in. First away game I've missed this season. Well, Ant, I'll be tuning in, mate, anyway, and I'll be sending everyone over at 5 PM. So, yeah, Brio, one of the mods, can you drop, or Ant, you're very welcome to drop your channel link in the description, so we'll get a load of people to go over, mate. I'll be sharing it on my community tab as well, mate. But yeah, I'll be watching that, mate. Hoping the Foxes can get a win there. Southampton are gone. Don't think we'll see them at the top level for a while. Yeah, Shay, chat. What were your thoughts on, obviously, I've even forgot his bloody name. That's how short of a period in which he did have. The very strange manager of Southampton that did lose his job a couple of weeks ago anyway. Some of the maddest interviews, like he just didn't have any confidence at all, really, did he, chat? He was talking in like third person as well. Like when you're speaking about like your own set of players and as a football club, he was when he was talking about something, he was saying they. As a manager, you got to say us and as a squad and like you got to bring some togetherness with the football club. But every interview he used to do, it was very strange. Yeah, Nathan Jones, big up there, and thank you for that, mate. Yeah, Nathan Jones, probably, chat, are you saying he's probably one of the strangest Premier League managers that we've had over the last 20 year spell anyway? I know we've had some cracking managers, But for me, when I watched those interviews, I was like, what is he chatting Nathan Jones? Yes, Brian said, very strange character anyway. Yeah, we signed a couple of decent players from Southampton where we need a feeder club. True, Shay, true. Oh, who would you say our new feeder club is, chat, in terms of Liverpool point of view? I think it's someone probably blatantly obvious that I've completely missed. But what are we saying? Chat, who's our Liverpool's new feeder club? Is it Benfica or one of the Portuguese teams anyway? Yeah, Shay, they were absolutely bonkers, mate, in all honesty. Like, you do wonder, how did he even get past, like, the interview stage? Because I want to know what his interview pitch was and what the hell was on that PowerPoint. The fact that he landed a massive job in the Premier League, especially Ralph Hasenhüttl. I know at the time Ralph Hasenhüttl in his career at Southampton did get absolutely battered about 8-2 a couple of times. But even still, yeah, as Anne said, yeah, true, DRB clubs. I'd agree with that. Good shout there. And, yeah, 100%. I wouldn't mind having Brighton as our feeder club. That's a very expensive feeder club, that, Shay. I tell you what, mate. It's, what is it? And we spoke about that last night as well, chat. And what do you reckon? I was going to say, get your thoughts on that as well, mate. The fact, and chat, obviously, if you didn't tune in last night, obviously, Saicedo signing a new contract. Bit mad, especially after he released those statements a couple of weeks ago about, I want to leave to join Arsenal or Chelsea. But if he wanted just a new pay rise or something, then fair enough. Obviously, Basuma, but there's ways about going it. Knock on the manager's door, knock on the director's door at Brighton and go, all right, fella, I think, given how well I've been playing, just give us a pay rise. Or I'd like to sign a new contract. Not releasing statements online, but I suppose modern day footballers, some of the modern day footballers really haven't got a filter, especially when they're releasing silly statements on Twitter and all that. But saying that, chat, who's to know? That could have been 100% his agents. A lot of these modern day footballers, they have their agents in charge of it, or they have like different people, like brother or someone in the family, controlling the social media accounts. It's not necessarily the player themselves, which is a bit mad in itself anyway. But yeah, it's yeah, apparently Saicedo dropped the agency. Oh yeah, he did, as well, 100%, mate. Yeah, he did change his agent a couple of weeks ago, didn't he, Ant? So it's a big shout out. I forgot about that, mate. But yeah, hopefully, seems when we see another Saicedo statement in a couple of weeks after signing that new 5-year deal. Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, Southampton let go of a lot of good players over the years as well. 100%, mate. And the maddest, what I love, the one thing I like about Southampton chat is James Ward-Prowse. He's their level, in all honesty. He's like a 10th place, 20 place Premier League player. In all honesty, I don't think he'd make the grade in a top 6 side or an elite level side. I love that he just... is he one goal behind the record? I think he is for the most free kicks scored in the Premier League as well. So let us know. Big up there, Henry. But yeah, big up there, Henry. Hope you had a good weekend. Gutted by the Bobby news. Yeah, Shay. Chat, let us know. Yeah, it's I suppose, as we've spoke about chat over the last couple of weeks, haven't we, in terms of sometimes you got to cast aside sentiment, really, and obviously, of course, we love him, but fair enough, if Bobby was playing at the elite level, I know he's our second highest goal scorer this season, but you look at Bobby, his age, 31 years old anyway, if you were going to offer him a 2-year deal, I think in another league, and as we spoke about yesterday, I think in another league, if he could go to, say, an Italian league side, something's just in the back of my mind is screaming to me that he's going to be going to a team like Atletico Madrid. I think in a Diego Simeone system, I think Bobby Firmino would absolutely thrive. But yeah, James Ward-Prowse is underrated because how good his set pieces are. Tell you what, we could do with a couple of those set pieces because the amount of times and probably similar views. it's mad when you actually look at certain clubs in the Premier League that a lot of them can't take corners or they can't actually take a decent set piece. How many times do we watch our teams take a set piece and it's the first man and you're like, Jesus, these players are on 60 grand a week and they can't even get it past the first man, in a wall or whatnot. It's madness. Like, especially when I was doing the World Cup watch-alongs, you look at a team like Japan, who not necessarily didn't have the biggest, tallest players, but you analyse their game and Japan were doing short corners, they were doing different angles, they'd be laying off free kicks to then create a different angle, and it was working. I think it was the game against Spain a couple of months ago when they played them and they beat them. And it was all down to obviously the clever thinking, the set piece taking and everything. But yeah, we are fastly approaching here, chap. 4 minutes away from kick-off. But yeah, just hoping we get a good game here, chat. A lot of goals would be nice. Be very nice. Yeah, Bobby did a good job for us. I think Nunes and Gakpo coming in is it is the best for him to move on and get regular football. 100% there, Shay. He is a Liverpool legend, 100%. I love Bobby. We all love Bobby anyway. I think we'll all, similar when Lucas Leiva left the football club, all eyes will be on Bobby Firmino. I'm hoping he does get a very good big payday, in all honesty. As we know, the South American, for what all the footballers in South America and around the world anyway, when they're young, having to leave the families at an early stage as well, travelling to Europe. And yeah, he deserves a massive payday, Bobby. But as I said, I still think, as we know, he's still got a lot to offer. An elite level side. I tell you what, if you're like a Forest or someone, or like a team that's got big aspirations, then you're doing the absolute bloody best. And I was speaking to Connor on his show yesterday, and supposedly Newcastle are being linked with Bobby Firmino as well. So time will tell, in all honesty, where he does go. Yeah, he did, Shay. The one team that'll be made up, Shay and chat, won't it, that he's left or leaving at the end of the season is Arsenal Football Club. How many times did Bobby Firmino absolutely terrorise Arsenal Football Club? He'd nutmeg about 5 of them. It was a couple of seasons ago when he scored that absolutely worldy, when he's literally got about 6 Arsenal players around him in the penalty area and he's just literally dropping his shoulder. No look, passing and everything. Very special player. Gomez and Henderson, one of them must go. I'd agree. Besandia, thank you very much for tuning in, mate. Hope you're well. As I said, chat. 17 of yous in here and there's only 10 likes. What are you doing, chat? Come on, drop a like on the video. Massively helps out the stream as well, everyone. But yeah, big up, chat. 16, I think. James Ward-Prowse, great set pieces. It's coming from Shay. Can't blame Bobby for wanting a new challenge for Mans. This is the mistake we made with Vardy, giving him a new deal as well. 100% there. And what's been the issue with Vardy? And is it a case of age catching up to Jamie Vardy, obviously, or is he obviously with the injuries? Has it impacted his, of course, his speed? And obviously his speed was a massive part to play in terms of the way in which he played, but. There's no one, because I know he's been in and out of the Leicester squad, especially this season, mate. Let us know. Bobby did a job for us with Nunes. Yeah, I think Gakpo is the long-term successor, Shay, in chat, in terms of when you analyse Gakpo's game, even before coming into Liverpool's squad, you look at statistics in terms of how much he did win the ball up at the high end of the pitch, in terms of transitions, his ball recoveries as well. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think he is the long-term successor. Yeah, Iheanacho's just better than him now. And I've spoke to you, Ant, over the last couple of years, mate, haven't I? I'm very, as I said to you, countless occasions when we've done our Liverpool-Leicester pre-match build-up shows, and very surprised that Iheanacho hasn't been given an opportunity in that Leicester squad. Given his age, given his quality, first and foremost, mate. I think Iheanacho is one of those players that requires a good run in a team, really, to get his up to speed. But yeah, talking about Juventus coming in for Bobby. Yeah, Henry, you'll be getting linked with literally all the top teams. All the top teams will be in for Bobby. If I'm a director of football, if I'm a manager, and you can see that a player of Bobby's ability is there and the experience in which he'll offer your team, especially with the young players as well. But yeah, big up there, Liz. How are we doing? Big up, Liz. Massive thank you for tuning in. Hope you're having a good afternoon. Good to see you in here, Liz, as always. Absolute legend. Hope you had a good start. Obviously, they're just on the halfway line now, chat. Very close to kick-off. Looks like Newcastle will be shooting from right to left. Yeah, they will be. No switching over. So Newcastle players just in a huddle at the minute. Jota is terrifying versus Arsenal too. True, day 10, 100%, matey. But yeah, big up there, chat. There we go. Chat, get your score predictions in as well, everyone, if you haven't already done so. What are we going? I've gone 3-0, Manchester City there. As I said, it's going to be an interesting game in all honesty. Yeah, big up there, Rob. I'd agree. That's why I've gone 3-0. Big up, Rob. Hope you've had a good weekend, mate. Well, good start to your Saturday, innit? And let us know what you're all up to, chat, later. Obviously, we'll have our Liverpool versus Manchester United pre-match build-up show out a bit later on this evening. So stay tuned on the channel. But yeah, I'd agree there, Rob. Obviously, a win for City would be very helpful, as Rob's alluded to there, in terms of our top 4 shout for this season. But yeah, big up there, Aaron. Massive thank you, mate, as he said. Please, no spoilers, chat. Obviously, I know a couple of years might be ahead, slightly. But please don't be spoiling for chat. But we are underway here. Yeah, he needs 4 or 5 games to build confidence. He is being given that. Going forward, we are third for goals scored, but we just can't keep them out of our own net. Yeah, 100%, mate. Yeah, City going forward now in the counter-attack. Good opportunity here, early stages. Kevin De Bruyne breaking down this left-hand side. Now needs to get his head up. If he can find Jack Grealish, he has done. Ball to the back stick to Gundogan. What an opportunity for the German. Tell you what, good move by Man City. And there's literally, what are we on? A minute on the clock already. Bloody hell. He'll be very disappointed from a Newcastle point of view there, chat. Just allowed them just far too open in terms of that transition there. But yeah, big up there, chat. Yeah, Juventus like a free transfer. They do, Aaron. They do. But yeah, Liz, I know Bobby and James Milner looking like they're leaving. It hits us all hard because they've been tremendous servants for the football club, haven't they? Bobby and Jimmy. Not having a proper keeper or a DM means our back 4 is so vulnerable. 4-1 to Manchester City. Yeah, and you probably watched us in the neutral lantern. We know everyone, I think everyone in the Premier League and around Europe knows Liverpool's deficiencies. I think we've just got to soldier through with the lack of quality in midfield. I think the one positive to come out of it, chat, in it is Stefan Bajcetic. Seeing his emergence in this Liverpool squad. Tell you what, he's a very talented footballer, even at his young age. But yeah, big up there, chat. If you can see that, I'll quickly move that score. But if you want to sync it up, chat, that's the timer on the bottom. So if we want to try and sync that up to that, that's quite more or less on the money there, honestly, chat. One second. Just quickly moving that up if I can. There we go, chat. Hopefully you can see that a bit better. But yeah, big up 10. Almiron will score. What a player. Sky have had a video up yesterday of the greatest Anfield moments, Liverpool versus United. And Kai Tatrick was there. Suarez dribbling past the whole United defence as well. Yeah, that was... I remember that, like, it's crystal clear there, that game. Shay, take out, like, he literally scored from the space of, what, 6 yards and all of them. It was literally in front of Van der Sar. Was it his third goal? That rebound when Van der Sar literally just pushes it to Kout off the free kick. Special moments, especially considering United did wreck half of my... Well, oh, free-header there at the back post. For Newcastle. Just about survived there, Manchester City. So you what, far too much space at that back stick, and Lascelles nearly getting on the end of that. It was a good ball into the box. Lascelles wins the header across the 6-yard box, and Big Joel nearly got his head on that. Unlucky there, son. Well, Eddie Howe will be very, very happy with the start they've made, Newcastle, so far. Kevin De Bruyne playing a very dangerous ball there. But yeah, big up there, Liz. CVB. We need Wolves to win today as well. 100% there, Aaron. 100%. Yeah, come on, Rob. Should be sound tomorrow, chat. The atmosphere is going to be absolutely bloody bouncing, as we know. Just make it unbearable, really. Suffocate them. In terms of just not allowing them any space or time or anything. Press them into the next season. Good play by Manchester City on the counter-attack here. Poor ball by Kevin De Bruyne. Very, very unlike Kevin De Bruyne there. There was an option to try and play Erling Haaland down that right flank. He was in a good 10 yards of space. But the Belgium could have actually tried to find him. It's going to be an interesting battle, that chat, as well. Phil Foden against Dan Burn today. Nothing at the minute, Aaron. Well, chat, you've probably seen a lot of transfer rumours, haven't you? I don't tend to give them much time. I know we used to do. I used to love a cheeky transfer bit of news on my channel. But yeah, big up there. Big up there, Nigel. Up at here. Big up there, matey. If you're free later, mate, as I said, I will be doing a pre-match build-up show. I'm not 100% on the time yet, chat, but it might be potentially around 2-3 p.m. today. Obviously, the Liverpool-Manchester United build-up show. But big up there, mate. I'm old enough to have watched Peter Beardsley play for us, and Firmino is the smartest player that I've seen since Beardsley. Bloody hell, man. Yeah, what a player, Peter Beardsley as well. I wish, if there's one player I wish I could go back and watch, chat, it'll be Jan Molby. What a player. But yeah, we're up there. Liz has gone with 3-1 to City. Interesting there. Hang on, Liz. Why is Liz not a mod? Where to put you as a mod? Ages ago. Bear with 1 sec there, Shasta. I'm gonna make Liz a mod, don't know why she's not a mod. Apologies about that, Liz. You were the mod, but I don't know if someone's took it off you. Someone shouldn't have done that. 1 sec, yeah. Obviously, City just got the ball on the edge of their box at the minute. Newcastle. Oh, early opportunity here. Oh, Rodri just about getting a toe on that. Tell you what, Callum Wilson nearly getting in there. There we go. Sorted now. Sorry about that, chat. There we go, chat. Yeah, and very good. Him and Casemiro, Rodri, but I think Casemiro, of course, has been the best number 6 in world football for the last 6-8 years, in all honesty. There we go. Sorted. But yeah, Beardsley being sold was a joke. Yeah. Gordon's in here. Get up, will you? Of course he's diving, but he completely missed the ball there. But a great opportunity for Newcastle United there. Looks like Big Joe's down as well. Is he down? Not got a good sign for Newcastle, but just looking back on that opportunity, Newcastle releasing Gordon. I tell you what, Kyle Walker, as we know, is one of the quickest, well, he's probably the quickest defender in the whole of Europe, and Gordon got past him with quite a lot of ease there. Yeah, Joe Willock looks like he's off the bench. Not good sign for Newcastle. Yeah, is he diving again? But it looked like he was diving, but I think he just lost his footing. He didn't see him whinging, so yeah. Oh yeah, 10. That was a very good game, mate. It always is a good game against City and Newcastle, especially over the last 12 months, in all honesty. I remember that game, was it last season? When, yeah, because I was on the way to Newcastle with the lads. For mate Ryan's birthday, obviously lives in Newcastle, and we were watching that game on the way up as well, and that was a mad one. I asked this on Grizzly channel yesterday. Alexis Sanchez or Carlos Tevez? Ooh, Aaron, who have you gone with? Oh, good, Bri. I don't know why you should have been a mod a very long time ago, but I know I can trust you, mate. But yeah, I'd say Carlos Tevez. It's a great question there, Aaron. I'd go Tevez. Aaron, let me know. Chat, great question there. Alexis Sanchez or Tevez? I'd go Tevez. Ball over the top. Erling Haaland in here. He's bounced off Lascelles. Done really well there. Kevin De Bruyne ball into the penalty area. Cleared. Gundogan. Oh, that's a shocking tackle. Is that going to be a card? It should be. I'd be very surprised if he's escaped a booking there. But he's done absolutely fantastic there. Gundogan skipping past Bruno Guimaraes. And yeah, it wasn't a bad tackle really. Just looking back on that replay then. He's left his left foot dangle there, the Brazilian. And of course, Gundogan has quite rightfully gone over that. But what an opportunity here, chat. It's a good 5 yards outside the penalty area, just left of the penalty area. This screams to me a Kevin De Bruyne. Yeah, Aaron. Tevez, but yeah, Sanchez. I think with Sanchez, Aaron, I think he didn't quite live up fully to his potential. I don't know. I think he's... Kevin! 5 yards over. That's a very disappointing by Kevin De Bruyne, who has not had the best of starts today. Kevin De Bruyne. But yeah, but big up there. And what is Clay Bolden doing? I don't know. Should be doing some punditry for the BBC. But yeah, that's a tough one. But for 2 seasons at Arsenal, Sanchez was unstoppable, so I'd just about give it to him. Yeah, even this time, Sanchez, when he was playing for Barcelona, I think he could... Obviously, it was so difficult, really, for him to actually get in that team, given how good Barcelona were at that time. But I just think, for me, personally, I think Sanchez should have really give a bit more in terms of his career. Given that he did have a good career, but I think he could have done a bit more better. But yeah, big up there, Liz. Fair enough, but I don't think there was wrong answer. Yeah, 2 very talented players. Good question, that though, Alan. You know what I'm saying, miss? And in the future, I'm thinking about doing some So if you've got any suggestions as well, chat, obviously, I'll I'll do a post today on the community tab. If you don't know where the community tab is, I know a lot of you do, but when you go through the channel, there's obviously like sections on the channel anyway, but if you click on the community tab, I'll be doing a lot more. I'm trying to get a lot more engagement from more views, chat as well. So if you've got any shows that you'd like to do, I'm more bothered at what you think anyway. Any show suggestions? Seesaw on the seesaw. But yeah, City now on the ball down this left-hand side. So approach the 15-minute mark. Grealish couldn't quite get past Kieran Trippier then. I suppose, Aaron. Yeah, he was an absolute menace. When he was on the pitch, he was a little bit of a pit bull, wasn't he? True, Liz. True. But yeah, afternoon, Doug. Foden coming into the penalty area now. He's done really well. And that's 1-0. What a run by Foden. That's good for the Neds. It's good for our top 4 spots. But what? That is the Phil Foden that Manchester City have missed all season. It's poor defensively, in all honesty. But I'm not taking anything away from Phil Foden. Manoeuvring off that right-hand flank. He's so good with the ball at his feet. It'd be interesting to see a second replay, but that is 1-0 Manchester City. And Phil Foden, he's drifted in. He's like a ballerina. So good with the ball at his feet, as we know. Cutting in from that right-hand side. Poor defending. But you're just too scared, the Newcastle defenders. You don't want to touch him. Because literally, if he goes one way or just half a centimetre to his right, and is that going to be an own goal from Sven Botman? Yes. But is that shot going on target? Because I know a lot of you do play fantasy football. And I think that shot's potentially going wide. But Sven Botman's put it into the back of the net. And that's what's deceived Nick Pope in the Newcastle goal. But I think it might be an own goal from Botman there, chap. But taking nothing away from Phil Foden. As we were saying at the top of the show, chat. And what a start we've got. 15 minutes in. And let's see now how Newcastle reply. But yeah, OG in the end. Yeah, more or less an OG, Aaron. You never know with this dubious goals panel. But yeah, I think it will be an own goal. Big up there, Doug. Big up R9, mate. Hope you're well, mate. Obviously, Bruno. Oh, what's Longstaff done? The ball fell to him on the right-hand side of the penalty area. For some reason, he's tried to do a bit of FIFA Street. He's pissed him. He's messing about with it in the penalty area. Just put your foot through it, Longstaff. That should be 1-1 there for Newcastle, chat. But Longstaff taking far too long on the ball. What an opportunity for Newcastle. Still got the ball. Bruno, yeah, best Bruno R9 in the league by a country mile. I'll tell you what, City and Liverpool missed a massive opportunity there. Oh, what a tackle by Lascelles there, stopping Ireland. Most first half goals scored. Liverpool 4th in that table this season with 21, but Manchester City have got 32 goals in the first half. Just goes to show the quality. Especially the way in which you start games. That's one thing that we've frustrated chatting it with Liverpool. We started this season quite slow. Foden on the right-hand side. Now trying to play that outside the foot. And appealing for handball, Foden. I don't think there's much in that. I wouldn't say that was handball, but... yeah, just having a little look at that Longstaff. It was a good recovery by Nathan Ake with his outstretched right foot. But even still, Longstaff shouldn't be allowing Nathan Ake that opportunity to get back into that defensive position. But yeah, instead of the... yeah. Corner for City now. Kevin De Bruyne. Good tackle by Rodri. Oh, messing about with it there. That's going to be a foul on Bruno. Typical Rodri tackle there, chat. And it was on Miguel Almiron. It was quite disappointing in the final, chat. Let us know if you did watch the League Cup final. But I was very disappointed with a couple of those Newcastle players. You could probably say the occasion got to them. Obviously, it probably will be quite a lot of those players' only final they'll go to. Considering, obviously, the age of some of those players as well. But, as I said, Newcastle will be very much going to a lot more finals in the seasons to come. Doug, I'm good. Just got back from our second honeymoon, celebrating our 29th. Oh, great day, Liz. Well, yeah. Well, congratulations, Liz. I say, hope you had a fantastic time. Where did you go? Did you go on holiday or? I say, yeah, poor touch there. Newcastle should have bought their new signing James Maddison. And what's the thing with Maddison now? What's the feeling around Leicester with James Maddison? Has he signed a new deal? Has he, Antor? So I say, it literally looked like Maddison was going to be going to Newcastle a couple of months ago it was a January window. But there was a lot of, you didn't know what to believe in around January time. Especially when it comes to transfer rumours for a lot of players. Oh, Foden's done really well here. Played up Erling Haaland. Tell you what, Dan Burn, he's having a difficult time against Phil Foden. Kevin De Bruyne winning that ball high up the pitch down the right-hand side. Oh, he's just been absolutely done. Is it Gordon? He's literally just put Kevin De Bruyne into the stands there. Oh, not good there. But Phil Foden. I still have flashbacks to Foden to absolutely destroying James Milner at Anfield. But yeah, Gordon. It's a classic old Sunday League soda barge, we call that, chat. Fully went through Kevin De Bruyne, but nothing wrong with that in all honesty. Yeah, big up there, Brian. Nice one, mate. Yeah, big up there, Henry. He will either sign a new deal or go for 70 million or something. Never anything reliable with Maddison to Newcastle. The only reliable link was to Manchester City. Oh, interesting there, because obviously a talented player, and I think you just need to keep hold of him in all honesty, but you never know. I think it might just be potentially if he does decide to stay, get a new deal, get similar with as we were speaking about with Basuma, wasn't it? Not Basuma. Keep on calling him. The lad, I completely forgot his name. The lad from Brighton, that's just signs a new deal. The Colombian fella, I completely forgot his name. But similar with him, I think if Maddison wants a bit more money in terms of wages, probably put the rumours to bed in all honesty. That says Brian said, what's your preference? Bobby Firmino, tribute show. Yes, Liz, we'll be doing something like that very soon, Liz. 100%. Obviously, we got the, if you don't get your notifications chat today, I know, we all know what YouTube's like. If you do 2 shows in a day, YouTube's like, woo! We won't push out your notifications. As Aaron said there, Spurs, yeah, probably, mate, yeah, 100%. They missed that a bit of creativity. Obviously, obviously Christian Eriksen was that little bit of spark when he did play for Tottenham, wasn't he? But you do look at like Spurs' midfield and it's so defensive. Bentancur, Højbjerg, obviously Basuma as well, as I was alluding to. If we had a better goal difference than Newcastle and beaten United, we would be 5th. Yeah, 10. It's the thing. If buts and maybes, in all honesty, mate, innit? And chat. But at the end of the day, we've just got to focus one game at a time. And as Rob did allude to, it's a massive win for, of course, Manchester City, but in terms of Liverpool's aspirations for a top 4 spot this year, it's helpful, very helpful that Newcastle will be dropping, hopefully, 3 points today. But yeah, keep if he signs. If not, we'll sell. We'll have Yuri all over again. How long's he got on his contract, Ant? Or has he got quite a fair while on it? If he goes, Alex Scott has to be. Probably do a better job than ball into the penalty area. Better job than Madison, Ant. Big up, Dave. How are we, mate? That surely got it. Referee, it was a good tussle there. Callum Wilson on the halfway line. How are we, Dave? Mods, can you please drop Dave's channel link in there? Appreciate it, everyone. Obviously, make sure you do head over to Dave LFC Chats. You know Dave, but if you don't, drop Dave a sub. As I said, done a great video with Dave yesterday. Hopefully get Dave on today. But if Dave's busy, definitely get Dave on in the post-match reaction show tomorrow evening. But yeah, hope you're well, Dave. Hope you had a good start to your Saturday morning, matey. I was at 18 months. Tell you what, Ant, it's Grealish cutting in from that left-hand side. Done really well there. Gundogan's appealing for a free kick. Haaland. Be interesting to see that replay there, chat, because Gundogan's literally fell on his backside. Soon as and he went down in the penalty area. Don't think it'd be getting reviewed anyway, but you never know with them. Nice one for that, Doug. So there, as you can see there in the comments chat, there's Dave's channel. Make sure you head over and subscribe. Luden, Madison and Tillman in the same summer though, and not ideal, is it? Aye, 100% agree there, Brian. Yeah, and is that Alex Scoff? Yeah, Alex Scoff from Bristol City. Yeah, by the sounds of it, right? Kevin De Bruyne trying to play Erling Haaland in. I tell you what, that's excellent defending. Excellent defending by Lascelles there. He's got the right side of Erling Haaland. Not letting the big Scandinavian get on the end of that. He's an absolute monster, Haaland, isn't he? Kevin De Bruyne, great opportunity. Just about got a outstretched foot on that Botman. But tell you what, Manchester City in and around the penalty area today. I know we're just halfway through this first half, but they've been absolutely superb. And that's one thing I miss about Liverpool chat as well. Just when Liverpool have the ball, just given the quality Manchester City have got at their disposal in their squad, they can just play like blind passes. Well, they're not blind, but they know exactly where, like, it's 2020 vision, really, innit? Curling balls around opposition back lines. No, I think he goes in the summer. Yes. Got to go and get. But big up there, Henry. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend. And I say a massive thank you for tuning in, as always. It's not too bad. Florida. Lovely. Sounds lovely, Liz. Went on a honeymoon. Oh, fantastic. Great to hear, Liz. Yeah, still 1-0. If you're just tuning in, chat, obviously Manchester City are winning, courtesy to a Sven Botman own goal. Chat, has it gone down as a Botman own goal? I guess no. It's been given to Foden, which the shot initially must look it was onside, but a counter attack here. Kevin De Bruyne, can he find Phil Foden? He has done. Can Phil get it shift on onto his left foot? He has done. Tell you what, big Dan Bain getting on the end of that. But it's been an excellent battle down that left-hand side. Uh-oh, looks like Bruno, is he? Oh, that's not good to see. Yeah, Bruno's down, chat. It's his ankle as well. And that is not ideal at all for Newcastle United. because he played really well today. Obviously, midweek games, Champions League, we'll be covering them. We'll be covering on Tuesday the Chelsea-Dortmund game. And obviously on the Wednesday night, both second legs, of course. And then on Wednesday night, the big one, Bayern Munich versus Paris Saint-Germain. Yeah, no, all good, Ant. All good. All good. No worries, miss. Yeah, Foden goal. In fact, yeah, nice one for that, Bri. Thought it was done. But yeah, so if you got Foden in your fantasy football chat, happy days. What do you get? Is it 5 points for the goal? I think it's 5 points, isn't it, for the goal? But yeah, Bruno's coming off for Newcastle. A massive injury concern this for the tune. But yeah, big up Lalu. How are we doing, mate? Great to see you in the comments, as always, mate. And big up Level as well. Hello, fellas. Obviously, just tuning in, lads and ladies as well. Obviously, 1-0 to Newcastle United. Courtesy to a Phil Foden. Lovely little run. Lovely little adventure into the Newcastle penalty area from that right-hand side. With his quick feet and his quick thinking. Converting the strike towards the Newcastle goal. But big up Level. Hope you had a good weekend, mate. And Lalu, what have you been up to, fellas? We've had a good start to your weekend, lads. But yeah, Gundogan on the counter-attack now. He's got Jack Grealish on the left-hand side. So, of course, cutting on that right-hand side with his stronger foot. Rodri back to Grealish. Needs to stand them up. Got a bit of space here. Rodri even got that diagonal switch. Dan Burn clearing at the back post. Dan Burn's ball all day. 5 for the midfield, yeah. Oh, is it Brian? Does it vary in terms of points, chat, as well? In terms of the fantasy football. I did start a fantasy football chat. Yeah. Callum Wilson and Akanji having a good word there. Handbags. Yeah, Newcastle will drop like a stone if Bruno is out for long term. It's going to be interesting on what that injury is. I'm guessing, obviously, he has been injured for the last couple of weeks. Has been suspended a couple of times this season, as we know. But it looked like a weird ankle knock, chat. So if you got him in your fantasy football, I'll be taking him out. It's always those weird ankle knocks or like hamstring injuries or whatnot. Wasn't a lot of contact. He just went down. Similar when we've seen Jota for Liverpool go down in recent seasons. At the time, you're like, oh, it doesn't look too bad. And then, lo and behold, they're out for like 10 years. That's hard to be. I don't want Arsenal winning the league. Everyone but Arsenal. Lalu, I'm guessing you've got a lot of Arsenal mates by the looks of it, mate. Yeah. That's the thing. I'd like to see Arsenal win it, but as I said, I've got quite a lot of sound Arsenal mates, but Bruno has come back on there, chat. Yeah, so he's running it off, but you never know. So, fortunate enough, Bruno's still on the pitch, chat, sorry. Looked like he'd come off, but no, he's come back on. I think he'll probably try and get to half-time, but I think if he goes down another time, but yeah. Is it bright? Oh, never even bloody knew that. Yeah, striker only gets 4 points for the goal. Spot on there. Edison with a massive punch out there. Oh. Tell you what. Edison was appealing for a foul there initially. Jolinton. No, City on the counter-attack now. Jack Grealish done absolutely phenomenal work there. De Bruyne, there's an overload at the back post if Kevin can get it. Good ball in. Cleared by Lascelles. Not the best of clearances. But Newcastle at this moment in time really struggling to get that ball out. Gundogan. Should have really played Haaland in there. He's in so much space. But City currently, for a large majority of this half, camped on the edge of Newcastle United's penalty area. Yeah, I thought you were that, Lolly. I was going to say, obviously, a lot of competitive rivalry. It's mad that, innit? Obviously, all of us, we've got family relatives that support other teams or whatnot. And obviously, some of them, but even your mates, but yeah. Ball into the penalty area, Haaland! Should be 2-0. It's an excellent delivery by Kevin De Bruyne, as per usual. And as you can see from Haaland's reaction, deeply disappointed. He had the jump. I think it was off the back of Sven Botman. Yeah. Oh, he's got the jump on him and everything. He's just about dragged his header wide. Should be 2-0. You'd expect a player of Haaland's ability. Looks like he shut his eyes. Hopefully, Aaron. Hopefully. Hopefully, mate. Hopefully you do. Yeah, they are rubbish, aren't they, mate? And chat. They are shocking. Because I went the game, the derby, a couple of weeks ago, obviously at Anfield, and I've been to many of the game at Anfield, and they are literally one of the worst teams I've ever seen rock up to Anfield. Even Blackpool, when they come to Anfield, a very long time ago, put a much better performance level in. And that's Blackpool. Player of the year, Saka or Rashford? Oh, great question. Great question, that, Brian. Chat, I'll let you decide on that. Oh, big up there, Rob. See, George's Hotel. Oh, not too bad there, Rob. Lovely stuff. Same as Ricardo against Villa. He was for the 9 months. Yeah, Ricardo Pereira as well. And at that time, Pereira was playing so well. He was literally one of the best fullbacks in the whole of Europe, mate, wasn't he? Well, yeah. Sad to see Bobby leaving, Jack. He had 9 goals in 14 matches before the World Cup. Yeah, it is, Lally. We will be doing a little dedicated show in a couple of weeks. Obviously, we've got literally, you haven't seen it on the channel, chat, we're going to be doing a lot of live stream watch-alongs. Because I enjoyed doing the World Cup watch-alongs, didn't I, chat? And there was so much great interaction. But Gordon off that left-hand flank now. It's a good run by Trippier if you can find him. Ball into the penalty area. Oh, Callum Wilson, that should be 1-1. The one player you would have anticipated to put that ball away. Bruno. Longstaff to Trippier. Great ball by Kieran. Oh, tell you what a gilt-edged opportunity that was. And now City on the counter-attack. Kevin De Bruyne. Shocking ball by Kevin De Bruyne there, in all honesty. But yeah. As Larry said there, Salah's worst season, 20 goals, and Rashford in his best, 25 goals. I feel Salah is underappreciated, 100%, Lalu. Not from us Liverpool fans, but in terms of outside the Premier League. I think just people just take it for granted, really, outside the Prem. It's because he plays for Liverpool, Lalu. If he played for United or Chelsea, they'd be making him like the best winger since sliced bread. Because Christ, I still have debates with Hazard as well. Hazard was an okay, well, he's probably slightly better than okay, but I think Hazard in the Premier League, I think his quality was massively overinflated. That's made us have a very high expectations of him. Yeah, 100% there, Liz, 100%. I know, and very disappointing there from Kevin De Bruyne on the counter-attack. So anyway, we'll say that now, chat, and then he'll literally pull out a pass from absolutely nowhere, as he always usually does. Typically does. There's a bit of space here for Foden. If you can get him in. Great ball to find Haaland. He slipped there. Cleared. Not gone too far. Kevin De Bruyne drifted down that right-hand side. Walking out. So we got another 7 minutes left. Or 6 minutes left in this first half, chat. Ant's going. Hazard was outstanding. Yeah, he was alright. Come the triggers, Chelsea fans. Yeah, big up there, chat. Yeah, the one day I want him on his game. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll be honest. Sliced bread probably won't make any a great winger right now anyway. So saying that, there's some of those wingers in the Premier League that are absolutely shocking. Probably get more movement out of a piece of bread anyway. But yeah, Haaland doing really well there. Get the corner. I tell you what, if City can get a second here, especially 5 minutes before half time, all the majority of the play has been for City for this first half period. But Kevin De Bruyne, ball into the penalty area, cleared. Bruno getting a flick on there, not gone too far. City still got possession, still got players in the box. It's quite disappointing by Grealish there. He had an opportunity to whip that ball back in to the penalty area. Big Dan Burn against Kevin De Bruyne. There's only going to be one winner in the air there. Yeah, absolutely correct, Jack. Can anyone name a winger getting 20 plus goals for 6 seasons in a row? Yeah. Like, of course, Messi and Ronaldo. That's how good, like, Messi and Ronaldo have been for a very long time. But I think in terms of consistent levels, in terms of, as Lalu's alluded to there, statistically, in the Premier League, not short of a bloody miracle how good he has been. Obviously, next Saturday, we got the Liverpool-Bournemouth game on. So we'll be watching that, of course. Bournemouth versus Liverpool. Early kick-off on the Saturday, so make sure you get up for that, Reds. No sleeping in. But yeah, as it figures, the one day I want him on his game. Yeah. Yeah, big up there, chat. Nearly on 20 likes. 3 more likes off 20. If we can get to that, it'd be very much appreciated, chat. On absolute legends. So we've got 4 minutes left here to go in this first half. Don't anticipate it to be any much longer time anyway, but probably be about a minute or two. Yeah, I'd say 2 minutes added on potentially. Trippier now, pulling the ball back. Good defending by Nathan Ake. Very productive, very alert to the danger. Oh, great play there by Jack Grealish. And Jack Grealish is very... He's having a little word with Trippier there. Obviously, well, not current England colleagues. That doesn't stop Jack Grealish from wanting Trippier to get booked. Yeah, Trippier is just absolutely taken out Jack Grealish well and truly there. If we're talking about player of the year, Salah isn't in conversation. Yeah, it's the thing, as Brian said there, but it's the thing with Liverpool this season, chat. I think it's coincided with a lot of players in our team playing really bad. And obviously not playing as a thing. Similar with City as well. City's quality within their squad. Thing is, when you look at City's bench and a lot of the top teams in Europe as well, when you look at Real Madrid, if players aren't performing, they've got similar quality, or if not better quality, to come off the bench and very much give the players a boost. That's where Liverpool need to improve in terms of their overall squad depth. when you look at the midfield, we need much better quality, as we all know. But in terms of when we do get that, we need to get quality, similar quality, to come off the bench and very much impact the game. Similar with the attacking players as well, and even defenders. We need a right back to very much put Trent under pressure. I know it's not going to be cheap if you wanted to get adequate quality on that level, because we know Trent is the best right back in the whole of Europe at doing what he does in terms of attacking wise and creating chances for an opposition against opposition teams. But it's the standard Liverpool really need. We've been at that level for the last 3-4 years. Obviously, we've had the 1 or 2 bad seasons where we've dropped off. Obviously, the centre-back crisis that year, 3 years ago. This year, not really at all been at the races, and we know why. But yeah. Well, big up there, Brian. Obviously, Brian did ask a question. Saka or Rashford for player of the year? Oh. Both of them being absolutely superb. For me, obviously, we're only halfway through the season, aren't we, Brian? But if you had to pick one, I'd go Saka, just mainly due to the fact that they are top of the league so far, Arsenal. Tell you what, if Saka did help and continues to help Arsenal to get a league title at his young age as well, yeah, that's going to take some doing. It's all right, Rashford playing well, and obviously he's been one of the most informed players, if not the best, most informed player, Rashford, at the minute in the Premier League. But if Rashford and the lads can get Arsenal over the line, I'd have to give player of the year to Rashford. To Saka, sorry. But as we said, we're only halfway through the league season. But yeah, Lally saying Grealish is his favourite player. I know he does get a lot of criticism, Grealish. But when you listen to his interviews, he's an absolutely sound fella, isn't he? He's very relaxed, very down to earth, really. Just a shame he plays for Manchester City, innit? Grealish. Gordon down this left-hand side. No, yeah, there was 2 minutes at a time, as I did say. Gordon. Referee needs to get out of the way, yeah. Bruno. Almiron was in an offside position there. It's been very quiet, Almiron, yet again, similar to what we've seen at Wembley a couple of days ago anyway. But you've got to give credit where it's due. Ake has absolutely shut down that left-hand side for City in that first half period. Ricky or Luke? I think I'm going to go with Ricky because Luke is probably refereeing somewhere down south. So I'm going to go with Ricky. Chat what we're saying, Ricky or Luke on that account in the comments. I'm going to go Ricky. Yeah, I'm going to go Ricky. Probably completely wrong. I can see Saka getting it and Rashford winning the player of the year. I can see Saka getting it and Rashford winning the player of the year vote. I'd agree there. Bright. Big up there, chat. Obviously a free kick for Newcastle on the halfway line. Ederson's collected that really well. And that is it. That is half time there, chat. And Manchester City very much warranted the goals. A goal from Phil Foden obviously put Manchester City into the lead in that opening. What minute did he score in again? Yeah, 15 minutes into the game. At first, obviously, an assist from Rodri as well, chat. So if you have got either of those players, so an assist from Rodri and a goal from Foden, and correctly so, a very good performance by Manchester City. I've been quite disappointed. Very disappointed in terms of Newcastle showing today. You've got into a couple of good opportunities. Just obviously, it was a great opportunity. I think it was like 25 minutes into the game. Ball down that right-hand flank. Good flick on. Probably the only opportunity Newcastle have had. The ball falls to who you want it to. Obviously, Callum Wilson, he slipped at the wrong time. Slipped at the wrong time, anyway. So, yeah. It's actually Luke. My game is on at 2 p.m. Kickoff. Got an observation today, which is always fun. Have a good rest of your stream, lad. Nice one for that, Luke. Can I put 10 quid on you sending 2 players off, Luke? And chat, wait, what? Doing Ivan Tony. I will bet every pound. But yeah, Luke. So big up, Luke. Obviously, make sure you head over to the 1892 Reds TV. Obviously, Luke and Ricky absolutely smashing it at the minute. But really appreciate you dropping in, mate. Absolute legends. But chat, we will be back in a little second. Just going to get a quick cup of tea and then obviously get ready for the second half. But chat amongst yourselves, chat. As I said, get a couple of questions and all that. And we'll try and pose them too. Be back in a sec, chat. Alright, chat. Alright, mate, nice cup of tea. Yeah. Yeah, big up there, chat. Well, so what's everyone's plans? Where's everyone going for the footy then tomorrow? Are you just going out to your family or going to the pub or just chilling in the house? As I said, we will be covering the game tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. There is another game early on Sunday, but we're not really bothered about that. No one else. Yeah, we chat. So I'll spend that time obviously doing the graphics and everything. Some future shows this coming week as well. So yeah, big up there, Mark. How are we? Good to see you, Mark. I've got a good start to your Saturday morning, my son. Yeah, it's just me thinks that Haaland only looks great when he's scoring. That's the thing, isn't it, Liz? We spoke about that at the top of the show. It's going to be interesting because I still think, by the looks of it, the way City play with him, they still haven't fully integrated him into the squad in terms of from a defensive point of view, in terms of getting him trying to press from the front. I know that's kind of not his game, but at the end of the day, Haaland is there to score goals and he's there to help Manchester City win the Champions League. And I think he will do that 100%. Brian asking the most important questions. I think it's Yorkshire. I think it's Yorkshire teas. Yorkshire. Brian, classic Yorkshire too, lad. Shocking accent of Yorkshire. Yorkshire. But yeah, Brian. There we go. Most important question. Love it, mate. So anyone going out and about tomorrow then? Anyone got anything planned this evening, chat? I say, probably just I'm not going out tonight. I'll just have a nice chilled one. Do some graphics, as I said, for tomorrow as well. Just messing about, really. Obviously get a bit of uni work done as well. Harney and Sons, Liz. Are they nice? I say. Might take some recommendations as well. Yeah, big up there, chat. So, we'll have a little look at the Premier League games on today, chat. As I say, we'll get your predictions on that. So, obviously for the Premier League games, chat, I'm going to quickly get that up so we can have a little gander at the other teams playing today. So, I can drag that over if it lets me. Oh, is that good? So, what we say in chat in terms of the score predictions for today. Come on, computer, wiki. So, as you can see there, chat, we've got what we got here. So we've got Manchester City obviously winning 1-0 at half time. Arsenal Bournemouth, chat. You should anticipate Arsenal to win that at home. Obviously we've got Bournemouth next Saturday, which is going to be an interesting game. Lloyd's Teas, classic Irish brands. There we go, Brian. I'll keep an eye on that. Saying that, you know what? I'm going to write down these suggestions, chat. I say, because you know me, I do love a nice cup of tea. That's all I drink. So when I'm like doing my live streams, as you can tell, the occasional one when we crack open a bevy, really. But let's have a look. So that's Lions recommendation, but I'll go out and get some of these if it depends how hard they are to actually get in in the UK. It depends if they're actually like only available in Ireland or wherever. Lions Tea. Classic. Classic Irish, and then I'll try and have a little gander. See if we can get hold of it. Harney and Sons, Liz. Yeah. Teabags. I love it, chat. There we go. Let's tear that off so I can actually remember. There we go. Nice one for that, chat. We are very close to going underway. So, what we're saying, Arsenal winning that. Aston Villa, Palace. Well, you'd anticipate Villa to win, which is very 50-50 that game. Brighton, anticipate them winning against West Ham. You'd say Chelsea, but Chelsea, Real Madrid, as we know, have scored more goals in England this year than Chelsea Football Club have in all their games, which is mad. So, you never know. Could be a surprise on the cards at Chelsea from Leeds. Tottenham, we anticipate Tottenham to beat Wolves. Obviously, you've got Southampton and Leicester as well. For Ant's sake, Ant, if he's still in here, I'm going to go with it. Leicester should beat Southampton. Should. Being the main word. Yeah, big up there, Steve. Aye. Yeah, we're underway for the second half, chat. Come on, let's get some more goals. So, City shooting from right to left. Newcastle left to right as well. Yeah, a massive 45-minute period for both teams now. Yeah, 100%, but yeah. Just need to go into one of the Irish bars, Brian, don't we? Yeah, I love the Irish bars in town. It's always a good laugh. I'd back Wolves for an upset. I'll tell you what, Brian, you'd probably get some good money on that as well. Ball in now, Trippier. Cleared all the way to Jonathan. Newcastle nearly need to reset this ball now. Grealish. But they need to shut down Newcastle. Phil Foden as much as he possibly can. He's had too much space down that right-hand side for City this evening. I'm watching from home. Language isn't suited for public when we play United. Big up there, Liz. Yeah, it's gonna say. I think all of us do get irate when we watch it, especially the way we've been playing this season, Liz. But yeah. Rodri. Walker's made a very good run down the right-hand side, but Jack Grealish on the left-hand side, all the way to the bylines, cut it back. Kevin De Bruyne now. Needs to get his head up. Grealish. Is that going to be a... I tell you what, if that's no foul, then that should be a yellow card for a dive from Grealish. Referee, make your minds up anyway. I think he's bottled that. It will be interesting. I think he just about got the ball. Trippier, I think. But we'll have a little look on the second replay when we get it. But yeah, big up there, us. Yeah, no worries, Marco. Good, mate. Rustler, how are we doing, matey? Absolute legend. Hope you had a good start to your Saturday morning, mate. Obviously, Russ, what are we saying for your game today, mate? I'm hoping you win. Obviously, let's say quickly. You have got Bournemouth at home. You'd anticipate you winning that. You should do. Yeah, nice one, chat. We're on 20 likes. Absolute legends. Really appreciate everyone. Now we're aiming for 50. But yeah. How's your week been, Russ? 3-0. What, you hoping for the 3-0 tonight, mate? 100%, matey. Have you got any injury concerns, Russ? in terms of Arsenal today, going into against Bournemouth. So hopefully he's got no injury concerns. Brian's gone with a 4-0 to the Gunners. Tell you what, we'd all love a 4-0. A good game, that. Still does me head in chat. I think it always does. In terms of 3 PM kickoffs, not actually being on telly in the UK. It's madness. But we know the laws. Oh, it's a poor ball by Kevin De Bruyne there. Kevin De Bruyne, as we know all of his quality. Let's have a little look at this. Let's have a little look at this other replay there. I tell you what. Referee has absolutely bottled that, chat. For me, Grealish potentially should have had a free kick or a penalty. But they've absolutely missed the challenge there. For me, should have been a free kick or a penalty. It was one of them, really, where it's very close to the line. And from that angle, from the television pictures, I couldn't quite see if it was in the penalty area. But if that was in the penalty area, that should have been a penalty for City. Grealish didn't dive at all. Nketiah is injured, I think. Yeah, don't think so. Jesus, obviously, but Partey might be back. Obviously, Russ. Yeah, Partey's been absolutely phenomenal for your lads, hasn't he, mate? That was the Thomas Partey that we all knew you were getting from Atletico Madrid. There's quality. Yeah, sloppy there by Manchester City. Gordon. Yeah, Nketiah's... Yeah. He's played really well in Nketiah. It's like pretty similar with Divock Origi in terms of when we've had him. Don't know. Russ, how do you feel about Nketiah? I think he's doing a job this season, especially as you mentioned with Gabriel Jesus. I think he's done the best he possibly could. Obviously, in the future, you want to improve that quality. No disrespect to Nketiah, but I think you really need to get that level above him, like about 5 levels above Nketiah you need to get, but it's all about a learning process, really, and just gradually building on the quality in which he's got this season. Because you're all very unhappy by the looks of it. Waving his arms round. See what, fair enough to Newcastle here this evening, chat. Oh, this morning. Used to doing evening streams. But even out of possession, Newcastle, they work so hard. It's one aspect of play that Liverpool has been questioned, isn't it, this year? It's very unlike Liverpool when, say, we're similar with the Real Madrid game. We were 20 minutes in, playing very well, and then the performance level and the press and just dropped off the buzzy face of the earth. Yeah, and Nketiah's doing a job. You're right, but he misses big chances and should have scored more. 100% there, us. Yeah. I was going to say, some of the chances I've seen, you might want to watch these. It's the thing, it's just that getting that extra bit of quality in it, in those little moments. Like the amount of chances Liverpool have missed, even when we have finished, obviously, second to Manchester City. Small margins. Oh, it's a bad tackle by Joelinton. Shocking tackle. He's going to be getting booked here. Man City on the counter-attack now. Foden. Good switch down the left-hand side. Grealish cut in on his right. Ooh. Yeah, sure, it'll be a yellow card. Quite rightly so. Joelinton. Big Joe. What's he complaining about there? That's a yellow card, Big Joe. Tell you what. Oh, it's a shocking tackle, that. It's not dangerous. He's just stamped on a... Was it Ruben Diaz's foot? Yes. That is a classic forwards tackle, that chat. Forwards tackle. As Rob said, just need Wolves to beat Spurs and we beat United to make a great weekend. 100% there, mate. 100%. Be a massive. I quickly have a little look at the table now as it stands, chat. Same to the Premier League. But yeah, obviously Newcastle will, if it stands like this, Mickey Almiron, oh, good defending. Tell you what we saying, chat? Nathan Ake's been probably my man in the match so far for City. Him and Foden, been really good today. But if it stays like this, chat, Newcastle would be on 41 points. There'd be Liverpool will be 2 points behind Newcastle on the same amount of games played as well. And saying that, chat, the season's so long as well, innit? We've got a game in hand on Fulham as well. Ball in, cleared at the front post. Oh, sloppy by Botman there. It's going to be a throw in. Yeah, fingers crossed. I'm excited for tomorrow, chat. The atmosphere is just going to be mad. Not just in the ground, but around the world as well, chat. Doesn't get any bigger in world football. Foden, Kevin De Bruyne. It's been very quiet today, Haaland. But it's one of them. I'll literally say this now, and he'll probably bang in 2 goals in the space of about 2 touches. Yeah, Brian's not being, as we said, if you're just tuning in, Bruno did go over on his ankle. But at the minute, Brian's not too bad, mate. He's moving all right, but it's one of them, Brian, chats. You don't really want to be... You've got to look past certain games like this today. Of course, Newcastle want to come into this game, want to get a big win against City or even pick up a point. But you've just got to be thinking long-term, similar with Newcastle, similar with Arsenal and Liverpool. You can't just, of course, you've got to focus on the game in front of you. But in terms of when you think about the fixtures to come, we've still got so much football to go for all of our teams. Like, for me, I would have took Bruno Guimaraes off at half-time and just said, get him off the pitch, get the medical team to look at him, really. But he's still out there today, and I think he's probably doing more damage than he done in the first half, just being out there and playing on it and putting pressure on his ankle. But he's moving alright at the minute, but yeah, it's ridiculous that I have a better access to watch matches than it's the thing, isn't it? I think as we spoke about yesterday, I think BT have been taken over or something in the UK. It just goes to show how much money. That's the reason why all of our clubs do get all that multi-million pounds worth, or multi-billion package that is the Premier League. Mickey Almiron now. Looks like a bad clash of heads there. Referee said play on. Mickey Almiron down the left. Gordon. Yeah, and hopefully, tell you what, Nathan Ake's, Longstaff is still down here by the looks of it. Let's have a little look at this replay. Let's take a big knock there. Hopefully Longstaff's okay. He's jumped from such a height there. Yeah. Has he given a booking to Nathan Ake? I think he has. Gun chat. I think is he booking Nathan Ake? I think that's very harsh. That was a 50-50 coming together there, chat. Yeah, he's booked Nathan Ake there. Obviously, he's had a very good game today, Ake. I think he's going to be very hard done by himself there. Bit unfair on there. Just looking at the Newcastle 11 in the 2 years, only Botman and Bruno will be there in it, in my opinion. I'd agree there, Brian. I was going to say, chat, would you agree? As I said, you'd anticipate Isaac if he improves a lot more. He's a young player. Yeah, Almiron does the job. Joelinton, not ideal, really. Longstaff, yeah. Still matters when you think about Longstaff. I know me Geordie mates. Not the biggest fans of Longstaff. Yeah, it's a good idea, miss. Foden now, cutting in from the right-hand side. Poor delivery by Phil. Oh, he's won that back there, Kevin De Bruyne. Nathan Ake. Gundogan. A little bit of a head tennis here. Haaland. It wouldn't surprise me, Haaland, if he literally had scored that. Literally swiveled on his left foot. Just a little ball over the top there. It was a chance out of absolutely nothing, but given the qualities we know Haaland's got, I was a bit disappointed that he at least didn't get that on target. Yeah, I tell you what, if he gets that on target, that's goal of the season. Literally swiveled on a sixpence, really, on the edge of the penalty area, and just hit it a good 20 yards over the crossbar. Yeah, 100% Liz. Would you not reckon, Brian and Liz or chat? I'd potentially say Pope, but as you say, long term, you'd if Newcastle were wanting to win Champions Leagues and all that. But I think Pope does the job. Bit similar with us with Simon Mignolet, chat, would you say? Obviously, I think Simon Mignolet and Nick Pope are on similar levels. Because when you look at Liverpool now, it's chalk and cheese in reality when you compare the quality of Alisson Becker. I think now, given how good Alisson is for us, still mad that a lot of Man City fans don't really rate Ederson, which I don't understand. I think it's mainly due to his big saves. What's your thoughts on that, chat? What's everyone's thoughts on Ederson? Because he's a goalkeeper that very much divides opinion. Oh, unlucky there, chat. Manchester City, Newcastle got away with it there. Longstaff, for me, fell on his backside far too easy there, under a bit of pressure. Oh, he's got away with that. That should be 2-0 City. Kevin De Bruyne literally wins the ball in the edge of the penalty area. All he had to do was through ball, Haaland in there, and it would have been 2-0. Potential substitutions here. Longstaff again, losing the ball. Tell you what, Jonathan, Big Joe's on a yellow card. And speaking of Isaac, he's coming on. Alan St. Maximum and Big Joe Willock's coming on now as well. St. Maximum on for Anthony Gordon. It's a good idea, Brian. So yeah, you got Callum Wilson coming off. Isaac coming on. I'm intrigued to see how Isaac does do in a Newcastle shirt in terms of the next couple of years. Obviously, come from Real Sociedad with a big reputation, really, in terms of European football. Obviously, a big buyout clause. Newcastle triggering that. Wasn't quite on it when he played against Liverpool, was he, Chas? I tell you what, even when Newcastle were down to 10 men, he put in an amazing performance against Liverpool. So yeah, Gordon come off for Alan St. Maximum. Alan St. Maximum's on. Callum Wilson off for Isaac. And obviously Longstaff, who was playing really poor the last couple of minutes, has come. Big Joe Willock has come on in replace of Longstaff as well. Willock! Oh, an opportunity. Alan St. Maximum dancing in between the Manchester City players. Joelinton absolutely missed a gilt-edged opportunity there in the 6-yard box. It just flashed across him. Needs to be hitting the target there, chat, for Newcastle. Oh, opportunity here now for Isaac. 1v1. Good defending. Is that going to be a corner? Tell you what, Isaac's absolutely causing carnage. And he's only been on the pitch for a matter of a couple of seconds. Tell you what, great defending there by Ruben Diaz. Ball in. They're missing. Oh. Big Joe Luton missing that. Corner for Newcastle. Cleared at the front post by Kevin De Bruyne. There's a potential counter-attack here if Kevin De Bruyne... if Foden can keep that in. Oh, he's done really well there, Willock. He's kicked that away. Good 20 yards away from the sideline. But just looking at this opportunity for Newcastle. Great movement down the right. Joe Willock. Good ball in. But Bernardo Silva coming on for Kevin De Bruyne. Just goes to show the quality they've got in their team in a chat. Yeah, will Newcastle be ruining these opportunities that they've missed? Ball over the top there. So they get most of the matches here in the Far East. When I'm back home, it's a walk through Stanley Park, where Eulers. No, sorry, yeah. It's mad that that's been a thing in obviously the UK. A lot of the pubs have been getting just shut down, obviously due to streaming a lot of the games illegally. Oh, good opportunity there for Newcastle. St. Maximum. Yeah, Florida Lizards. I'd love to be able to go to Florida Liz. One of the one place in the world I'd love to go. Because obviously with my uni work, I do film and television, don't I? So all the sets and obviously the Florida studios. I'd be geeking out in reality. Tell you what, good work by Manchester City here. Jack Grealish now stepping into the penalty area. Good pass off. Oh, 2-0. What a goal by Manchester City. Excellent work. Excellent work by Erling Haaland, who flicks it. Looked like an easy layoff, but I tell you what a finish by Bernardo Silva. That is 2-0 Manchester City, courtesy for a lovely assist by Erling Haaland. And what did we say 5 minutes ago, chat? Newcastle missing all those chances. Of course, City would go up the other end and capitalise on their missed chances. And that is 2-0 Manchester City. Sloppy ball out originally by Nick Pope. Willock losing the ball there. Trippier, 25 yards from goal. Grealish running in from the left. Haaland, oh, what a finish. But it's all about that lovely little flick by Erling Haaland. That's a superb, excellent finish by Bernardo Silva. It's all about the direction on that. The power is already on that delivery from Haaland. All he has to do is very much just stroke it into the back of the net. Yeah, I tell you what, chat. Game on now. Well, it's already game on at 1-0, but Newcastle, as we know when we've played Manchester City, it's just all about you've got to take your opportunities when it does present them. Especially in these big games, and hopefully Liverpool do that tomorrow. We need to start taking our 2-0. That's better. Aye, Rob. Good result for the Reds. Yeah. Great tackle. Ruben Diaz, who's had a very solid game. But now, Newcastle, they're so open at the back here at the minute. Substitutions have absolutely changed the game for City. Bernardo Silva just goes to show the quality, absolute quality to come off the bench for City. When you're replacing Bernardo Silva for Kevin De Bruyne, it's absolutely madness, isn't it? That's going to be a free kick. Tell you what, I felt that should have been a free kick to to Newcastle, sorry. Yeah, big up there, chat. Yeah, 2-0. Yeah, there's going to be an opportunity now for Manchester City to whip this ball in now. Foden. So, well, going to be an excellent opportunity to whip this ball in. Gundogan. Ball in. Oh, it just trickled all the way to the back post. Ake's kept that alive. Go. Nathan Ake. All the way back to Rodri. He's had a very solid game here. The Spaniard. Yeah, big up there, Andrew. Absolute legend, mate. We've had a good start to your Saturday, mate. Gundogan now. He's got Haaland in the middle. Oh, all he had to do was get that ball across. Haaland smiling to himself because he knew it's a great run by Haaland. A lovely ball over the top by Grealish. But yeah, Andrew, hope you have a good day, mate. So enjoy your walk, matey. Foden now. Opportunity to whip this ball in now. Good short corner. To Gundogan. Walker. Gundogan. Great opportunity. Oh, he's tried to cross-come shot, really. Really failed to create anything too major. Alan St. Maximin getting a header off that quick Nick Pope throw out, but needs better delivery to spring any counter-attack for Newcastle there. Oh, handbags now. Haaland having a scrap. It's the big, massive giants. It's Haaland versus Dan Burn. You do not want to be in the middle of that scrap there. Tell you what. As Haaland looks like you potentially might be getting booked here. You do not want to be getting in between Haaland and Dan Burn scrapping. They're both about 6'5". I know Dan Burns, massive, isn't he? So was Haaland. Battle of the Giants there. Yep, yellow card for Haaland, yellow card for Dan Burn. Let's have a little look at this replay. And yeah. Haaland, he loves it. Yeah, love to see it. That's the things about footy. Just yeah, no good. Obviously, Haaland. Sadly, if you've got Haaland in your team, chat, he's a couple of points off. How many points do you get off at a yellow card, chat, if you play fantasy football? Is that like a point off or 2 points off? Obviously, Haaland getting an assist today. Should go towards that. Yeah, interesting, Brian. Tomiyasu and Fabian Vieira starting for Arsenal. Interesting there, mate. It's the thing, they've got to rotate, haven't they, Brian, in chat? In terms of, yeah, they've got to rotate well. Was it Brian? Yeah, -1, I thought it was. Jack Grealish having a go with everyone by the looks of it at the minute. Guardiola's had to take him away from the fourth official. Obviously, chat, we will be having our pre-match build-up show. Liverpool versus Manchester United. Out a bit later anyway, so stay tuned on the channel for that. Foden now, finding Walker. Unlucky there, good interception originally. Is that going to be handball? It's going to be a handball to Bruno Guimaraes. Quite rightly so as well. Literally just fell on that. More or less done a Nick Pope a couple of days ago when Liverpool played Newcastle. It's the most blatant handball I've seen in my life. Yeah, we are 15 minutes away from full-time whistle here. Yeah, great opportunity. And absolute legends. Really do appreciate everyone's support today as well. Over the last couple of nights. Absolute legends. Oh, shocking free kick that by Gundogan. Gone all the way out for a goal kick. Newcastle frustrating themselves, in all honesty, as we say. So a quick look. Obviously, the team news is the team news out for the majority of the games as well today, chat, is it? A quick look at the a quick look. So in terms of starting 11. Yeah, Trossard leading the line, Martinelli, Saka, Odegaard, Partey, Vieira. Oh, Alan St. Maximum completely misjudged that cross there. Yet again, another gilt-edged opportunity missed for Newcastle down that right-hand side. Ball whipped in, and there was a bit of caution from Edison. Don't understand why he done that, but should have really come out and collected it, the Brazilian. But Newcastle got a corner here. Ball in. Edison punching it. Done really well, the goalkeeper. Only got enough trajectory on that clearance. Murphy now. Trippier all the way to Bruno. Ball in. Good ball into the penalty area there. Trying to hit Big Dan Burn, but Akanji read that ball really well there. Yeah, 10 minutes left in this game as well, chat. Right. Yeah, Thursday night we'll be watching Sporting versus Arsenal as well. I'm looking forward to that game. Should be good. We're fouling Haaland. We're fouling Haaland. Haaland wanting to scrap with ourselves by the looks of it. Just dragging him to the ground there. Welcome to the Premier League, Haaland. He isn't half a character, Haaland, isn't he? Yeah, Manchester City's 1000th goal in the Premier League era. We'll see. That's one to remember anyway, chat. Bernardo Silva was the scorer of the 1000th goal in the Premier League for City. Bernardo. Yeah, 100% there, Brian. Murphy is nowhere near the level. Shows how little depth they have. Similar with Arsenal as well, though, Brian. In it, mate, in terms of when you peel back the layers in terms of the actual quality in the squad. Similar with Arsenal, they're only a couple of injuries away from really having a car crash of a season in reality. Like, I think Liverpool, when we won the league and a couple of years prior, obviously, we were very fortunate that when you look at Mane, when you look at Salah and Bobby, they weren't really injured at all, a lot. And given the extensive minutes that they played, but I think if Saka was to get injured, I don't think they've really got adequate quality, really, in terms of replacing that quality there. But so it's going to be interesting, 100%, mate. Just about who they bring in. City now, Grealish. Finding Rodri. Come on, City. We need another goal because I might actually get a prediction right here today, chat. Did anyone go with 2-0, chat? But did you go with 2-0? I say a couple of years. I think a couple of years did go with a 2-0 win to City. Yeah, as you see, I went with a 3-0 City. Yeah, got 8 minutes left on the chat on the ticket here, chat. But if you're tuning in now, obviously you've just been out and about, just tuning in. Obviously, City did go take the lead 1-0, courtesy to a Phil Foden goal, an assist by Rodri in the opening 15 minutes of this game. Obviously, the second half, as it transpired, Bernardo Silva scored in Manchester City's 1000th goal in the Premier League era. Obviously, a lovely little assist by Erling Haaland, who just literally curled it round the corner and just teed Bernardo Silva up perfectly in the penalty area. But Newcastle gives them a lot of credit. He played well today, but just quite frankly, in the big, massive moments for Newcastle today, they've missed key moments and key opportunities, really, in the final third. And as we've seen in the past with Liverpool, you need to be taking your big moments in games. So it was a great opportunity for Joe Luton. A couple of minutes prior to City getting their second goal, and then City go up the other end and score. Yeah, Brian. I think, yeah. Oh, yeah, 100% there, Brian. 100%, mate. Touchwood shots. It's remarkable, isn't it? That's one thing I think the club and others take for granted, really. We speak about, obviously, Mo's great records in terms of getting all of his goals, but his injury record at Liverpool has been nothing short of a bloody miracle. Similar with Dirk Kuyt as well. When you look at Dirk Kuyt, I used to love Dirk in terms of he'd give you 120% every single game. He'd get chipping with a very important goal here and there as well. But similar with him, he was never injured. Obviously, Mane, the back end of his Liverpool career, had a couple of niggly injuries, as we know. Shocking by Newcastle there. Dan Burn playing it all the way out for a throw-in. But if this is to stay, 2-0 to Manchester City today here, chat. Massive result for Liverpool in terms of our pursuit of top 4. Jack really considered me having some choice words. Oh, bloody hell. And there goes the show. But their lack of depth and quality. Bloody Matty Target coming on for Newcastle. Oh. Might as well bring on Alberto Moreno. Grealish. Played in Haaland. Grealish. Played in Phil Foden. Should be 3-0 that, but it was a good save by Nick Pope to deny Foden for the second goal of the game. But Jack Grealish has been absolutely phenomenal today, chat. Coming off that left-hand flank, he's had Newcastle on bloody strings to hold this game. It's good, solid save down to Nick Pope's right-hand side. Strong hand. Quite comfortable, really, but his defenders in front of him dealt with that really well. Dan Burn off, Matty Target on. We took Dan Burn off just because we know he potentially might get sent off. Obviously, there's been a couple of yellow cards here today, Chas. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 yellow cards in this game. And quite feisty, which is always good to watch. That's mad, that Brian, innit? Madness, mate. He's never played any fewer than 34 league games in a season. Mad. But yeah, we'll be live this same time next week as well. Obviously, Bournemouth versus Liverpool, a big game against Bournemouth. Obviously, that game against Bournemouth this season probably gives us far too much false hope in reality, as we know. Obviously, an emphatic win for Liverpool. Three minutes left in this game. Can Newcastle salvage any more chances to get back into this game? Great defending there by Kyle Walker. Tell you what, Jacob Murphy with his exquisite ball to the back stick. Tell you what, Kyle Walker, give him his credit. Didn't really switch off at all. Trippier, ball into the penalty area. Dealt really well by Ruben. That's going to be a goal kick. Tell you what, he's a personality there, ain't he? Chat, what are we saying? Man of the match? Yeah, I'd say Foden. But I'll tell you what, you've got to give a lot of credit. I've been really impressed with Nathan Ake down that left-hand side for City. Kept Miggy Alman on very quiet. And there's 1v1 situational positioning. Yeah, you've got to give Phil Foden man of the match. But I think it was a close second for me personally. I'd go with Nathan Ake second. Been really impressed with him. Rodri's had a solid game, and Jack Grealish as well. But yeah, Newcastle's really missed some chances today. 100% there, Liz. Hopefully we go into tomorrow's game, chat, and we take all of our opportunities. That are Darwin Núñez. Put United to the sword, hopefully. As Brian's just 36 games, 38, 34 games, 37, 35, and on 24 this season. That's remarkable, that Brian, isn't it? Madness. Yeah. If only we could have all like the physical fitness of. Imagine if I'd be made up to actually get a 38 game season out of Naby Keita, but more chance of us actually winning all the lottery, all of us. Actually, that happening. But potentially, don't know, about, I'd say 2 minutes added on here for this game. Looks like Erling's going in the corner. I think Haaland and Grealish won a big scrap here. Say, well, someone's going to go in full whack on there. Haaland, I reckon, chat. Grealish and Haaland are in a good winding up mood at the minute. It's going to be a corner again. I just wind him up. I love this from Grealish and Haaland. I absolutely love it. He's winding up these Newcastle players so much here. That's like the fourth corner now for Manchester City. There we go, chat. It's been a very long time since I've actually seen this. A team keeping the ball in the corner and absolutely taking the mickey here now. Ball over the top now. Can Phil Foden in the end of that? No. 4 minutes added on time there, chap. But I'll tell you what, fair enough to Man City. Already played a minute and 40 seconds of that. Yeah, no, it is amazing, that chat. But it's been another great live stream, everyone. Obviously, we've got 2 minutes left of this, but I will be seeing you very soon in a couple of hours. We'll be having our Liverpool versus Man United pre-match build-up show out on the channel. I'll let you know in the community tab anyway, but I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully get a couple of the lads on as well, get their thoughts on the big game tomorrow. But yeah, as always, chat, really appreciate you all showing your support tonight. Well, it's tonight somewhere in the world. But a great win for Manchester City and a good win for Liverpool, in all honesty, for our top four shout for this year. Obviously, this would put Newcastle United on the same amount of games played. And there's a very long way to go here. Yeah, Everest. Well, game is already over. Everest, where have you been, lad? As I say. Big up there, Everest. Hope you're well, matey. Thank you for tuning in, as always. And as I said, hope you have a very good weekend, mate. As I said, we've got another episode coming out today. And if you don't watch it live, obviously, do always get involved in the comment section below. We'll be replying to every single one of yous. But yeah, hope you had a good weekend, Everest, anyway. Let me know what you've been up to. But yeah, nearly Everest. It's been a while since I've actually got a prediction right. I missed me World Cup predictions as well. I got a couple of them right. Haaland is just playing with them. 100% there, Liz. I love it. It wouldn't surprise me if there's a big massive scrap at the end of it. Well, not scrap, but handbags. So what, Kieran Trippier, 20 seconds left on the clock. I'll tell you what, fair enough if he actually gets this in the back of the net. He's going to go for it, really, Kieran. Ooh. Very comfortable there. But that should be full time by the looks of it, chat. And that is 2-0. We have a few job interviews coming up, so I've been really busy with the paperwork and stuff. Hope to switch on to a bit. Well, big up there, Evers. I know we were speaking a couple of weeks ago, where we mate, but obviously from everyone on the channel, mate, best of luck. And I know you'll definitely get something sorted, Everest, and I know you do really well in the interviews, mate. So keep us updated, mate. As I said, we're all interested. And I know you would have smashed him anyway, mate, but yeah, big up there, matey. But yeah, as Liz said there, good luck. But chat, a massive thank you to every single one of you that has tuned in today or this evening, wherever you are watching around the globe. A big win for City, but it's an even better result for Liverpool in terms of our aspirations for the top four. Disappointing from Newcastle, but a very comfortable win for Manchester City in the end. And yeah, what a day of football we've got. Stay tuned on the channel. If you don't get your notifications on YouTube, I know what YouTube's a pain in the backside for not pushing out the notifications, but let us know your thoughts on that pre-match build-up show, which is coming out very soon. But chat, if I don't see you this evening, obviously we've got the live streams tomorrow. We've got, of course, the big one, Liverpool versus Manchester United tomorrow. And obviously we've got another game in the evening, which I'm looking forward to. But yeah, chat, I will see you a bit later, obviously for the build-up show, Liverpool versus Manchester United. But everyone, if I don't see you then, have a lovely rest of your Saturday morning, night, wherever you are watching around the globe. And it's been an absolute privilege. A massive thank you yet again to every single one of you. Big up Everest, big up Liz, big up Bri, big up Rob as well, big up Andrew, big up Brian, big up Russ, big up Steve as well. Every single one of you. Big up Lalu, an absolute legend, mate. Everyone, really appreciate it. I will see you very soon in a couple of hours for the pre-match build-up show. But for now, have a lovely rest of your day. And yeah, hopefully we can just relax and watch. Hopefully a couple of results go for the Reds. We'll see you later, everyone.